Dr. Gbedema Herbal Center. One ada ma wode eye Gbedema garlic mixture abadwama so ebo adwuma papa. Ebo asere be ya ebesi stroke ne akomayade ho kwan wona wafu ayekese amana broso nam so nti wonkika ontimi enkika mo shirt inhyem no be so nya eye Gbedema garlic mixture be boa pa stroke consensem oyawa wo fam wa bra wo tu eye bosom ya kwantu obasima be so wode ane Gbedema garlic mixture oko kaiji drug lane eno ya make one se benya bi ato tenatet herbal King's Walk herbal Hallows herbal obunyina wo okaishi drug lane Ashama de Ekus Pharmacy, Wideman Pharmacy, and a Larry Pharmacy. Kanechini Kaswa, Tribe of Judah, and a chemical shops. I hold on Ghana Fenangina Burama, or Sabeka, a year Dr. Gbedema in Rebi at Osaso Big Man Capsules, a Buama Mema Boy Jumapa. To forbid my friend 0272422242 and a 0248288788. Na make a win in ano. Na make a Solar Natural Clinic. Also the Zebman capsules abba. Bema wodi ano no. Lawyer was all high. Wabra efie enkomono eya sisa enam 20 wanimu nyina sisa nano paya wakwa adwuma fi se efie ntokwa no e de ohaw bebre aba a ema wontimi enya wahoto wodi ane Zebman capsules wo se panyan wo bete denne and afenso solar mixture oba wa himfie ho no enka na efiri ho ba no enti de no bema ase wodi onsa hye obotom na obedwen se wo yi sika bia manya sika enso posa no wo posa de no wodi ane solar mixture ebeboama asotwae me se okọ Jeff Shopper obenya bi ato Jeff Herbal Shopper obenya bi ato betima fresh solar natural clinic e was 0245 616 028 0245 616 028 prostate capsules so a deep prostate one sem ho nyina edwuma mesrew solar natural clinic and the abadwama so 24 mon friend 0245 616 028 afei Yamara ni ensha yen koma twetwe na say Honorable His Excellency Eja Kojopoku what in West was percent where Frankatuni Emma MPP Amayoko no Sasu energy analyst and energy expert of ya yeneno everything komo Eja Poku akwaba
Medasi Prince, it is saying,
Yamianda, my way.
I think Shapa,
I think come to you. I can't believe it. You drew her.
Before Konya, so I'm with you for Merry Christmas.
Yes,
festive season. I hope say Ubia Kakra Ubinyano, Fanta, no anum, Coca, no anum. The air necessary say Coke, no Yapa Panenum, Debia Coke Zero. It's a manco for us. But anyway, Yawaha, KMP Abusia, KMP family, Ubia, just say. Afi akoye ayenya de but e dia bisi nyame da na se
and I can't be abusu no so be go Facebook dodo na ma ho so ma shase atwetwe omuti e o Facebook live
boza you start here no na KMP abusu and na de oye e betam wato ba they say it's going very strong
but stronger than appetite.
Stronger than appetite. A submarine.
Anyway, better to do Techi, a chartered economist, as also a member of the NDC, were free National Delegates Conference, a Congress, or Kunimu Abba, as I say, or Matu Abba, a new leaders. Statement be our tray just after the elections. No, I would just as I say, there game over the and then so as I say, and this Wina Mokabo Makomani. More fire. Akwaba.
Yem Kwame.
Ufite
oh, send me the debut on the tap white.
I said that the special.
Was that the morning show to a debut Asha White? Be our tap white as I do money in it. I'm telling you.
And I can offer that I do money in it.
Said there's a caveat to everything. As my came in New Oh. On the only Piccadilly one, away a pure white. I am in chair with you for a more muffin shopper. Officials said right from January till date, anymore now. I'm in chair, Minu could do so. Now, me wishing is a corner or corner, dear. Meaning, say, I'm here now, quite so being a single number, but I never uncle. Yet the Empire Bonnie soon better in a cheap. I wish him the very best of luck. Manyan and TSA Ombeko mini Congress as selecting 5 out of the money a beba. Right. I hope and pray, sir, Nidian inquire social media ramatas. Now a bit more across the borderline of being part of the first 5. So to me, come first 5, and I just say he has future in the MPP. But I doubt if he can make it.
I would doubt every.
Oh, so
yes, now, oh, my Afiaso, we should be well. We should want young quay. Then someone can carry us, Massa Jani and Casma, okay.
Kwame say with here. Why bonus say Omeko Mini Congress on best select 5 out of the money, right? With me cross that 5 for one, and you're not also KM then.
KMP, right?
KMP family, no, we sure must say. Bit my BB, but the possibility so bit me across the first 5, no, I be a part of the bigger Congress, no, is a matter of contention.
Yeah, there, yes, break the.
Oh, who here now? We when I will massa. As more candy or Nunyaki can be can or can. If you ask me, cousin Mitchell, if you ask your home, say when you who be that, now me the chop for the first time one, unmadicro.
Okay,
because your brain, it to me processing your mind and who da. Now your man kitten na put it together into me the chewa. Now what you now catch or say I deal with me your way. Who be me da. That's why he can process it.
Wow.
That is why he's in his thinking, no. Me being in his face, you know, to me process it, the person in front of him.
Anyway.
So the only thing he can say and he say is what? It's not possible. And or start a same when you only me cry to bet. Say me can 5 no there. The simple reason being that the nyoma won't da on you no.
Right.
Me in front of him no won't be that. So he can process it. That's the most important thing.
And then the boss I organize a rap battle with my I was here for Adia Bakoso Ghana phone to be processing. Hey, you see the no ahode. Nanu ya man penyin na na do dan kwaku fo ado bedwam kasa ba ko o kire sidi na say asha se me man manitiso no e kire sa hodin bi ba no kire se aban na montuo ne Bank of Ghana hihye bi e na akofa ye nyina aba yenya dodo a omoye economist to say Professor Bokpen a woma mampanyin ni aban no kokos obo mo kokose wo mo to mo ase no mo ntwenya akosi February se da so te sa no ma sase akasa te se de omo kasa bi mo so a kire se mampanyin ni aban no wonye hute a obetimi agina so de akasa nam so nti e na akofa ye nyina aba ye sase ni nkomo no fro ye wi a na ye the organized labor ne ntre ha wabo a wo betu ho anamo se eye omahomegye sika yedi ensaka all because of debt restructuring program no abai nya hweye no eno na yedi beku agogu abra nkomo no e ba na hweye nti be sha se firi okojopoku e de na abai na ya e wo se otimi de hoahoa no ho se sidi no enya ahoden ba
say impempi no makase a good sword should cut both ways sekan pa o sa no yen namwa ba bi atmitwa se nipa no e kofom na enkoyie ne de sodo ne bona eyi a e de sodo ne bebo hwan e de bebo no a aban say impempensu bi a yeko mu a ye sika no e kofom na hoodin na nye ye free Sunday to Friday no ye call from 10 to 16 ye nyina ya de anu tumu e ka se o sa aban no eye bibi fa ho mekra metro krata we can't have a next week like the last. That was the title I made told me krata metro and so. And I think subsequent after that, you know, yes, circulating, you know, your home, bon day, there was a lot of press conference about by share stakeholders, share Bank of Ghana, share Ubia, almost all year home baby. And na yakumwa, and na last week, you who said Sikana started eba.
Yeah.
And a free 15 nane wano, aba be drew 8 and 9. Enti so ubika se enya aban na ya minti ase because e course ro na e aban a se ba fo so a enya se aban na so more than I think say simply sika price a demand and supply, you know, economics, that's the fundamental scarcity say ade no ho ye din a na ne bo ekosoro aban den hihye bebre ato akwan mu through Bank of Ghana. Oma a very technical and I don't think some more or customers, but they are she be they are to kwema a boama nipa ni bi sika to me back na yenya dollar ni bebre or ye futuo and no aboa ama yenya dollar or ye futuo companies ni bi so de sika bebre anka wa ma no ne no aba because of Bank of Ghana hye nti ama December ya ye wo mu no yenya sika bebre or ye futuo anu nti no banks no enhia dollar bebre to mo dollar no ubia enye export in December until at least there is dollar in the system. So in the sense, no, the demand for the dollar is low and there's a lot of supply. But maybe the who say baby ibe who say ya boy ho abaso January ending February. akwantufoɔ start sɛ ɔmo ɔda nyoma ɛnna yɛbɛhu sɛ yɛfutuo nyoma yɛpɛgu yɛfutuo mu no sɛ yɛnya enough ɛnna yɛ policies na yɛde to hɔ no sɛ atumi stand there when it stand the test of time end of January February na still a yɛn nam 8 ne 9 na ɛna yɛbɛka sɛ yɛabɔ yɛn ho aba so but I think it's early days yet sɛ yɛbɛbɔ yɛn ho aba so
nti American tentem no ɔnya nto wa so
sɛ media deɛ bi dɛ ɛma Ghana for ɛne sɛ at least now anopa bia my wife ɔkɔtɛma ɔkɔ a fuel ɔde kɔtɛma no yɛ started last year in ska ɔtɔ fuel ɔde kɔtɛma dru pɛmpɛnsu bi no na afei ɔtɔ a ɔbɛfia na ɔsɛ pump Atenase necessary no nam say there be what the also again say first can be count on net more because you are buying half but ene you who be you call 20 cedis so you are be do 12 cedis into at least so to 300 a do be kwatema ba o ti ase enti eye me dema Ghana for say bin kimpo no sika kakra be ka obotum from fuel no botum dey ato coke ana fanta ana chicken bi amabusuafo eno na eme de deɛ me srɛ Ghana for ne sɛ impempi no sɛ nyoma ekosora ɔmo moton nyoma no ɔmo so mitum efiri sɛ mantumu a na meton a menya sika enkofa bi ma ene ya yate so no ɔmo no asesa ɔmo so da bi mekoto na boden enti meton ma wo fofofo a enye yie da bi enye saa ne tie o ton ade a o ton sɛ de be ya o ton wi a obenya sika akofa bi aba enti ade na wo ton ne no so ba ko fa bi aba January dollar na wo sese ne sanka 16 no and 8 enti straight away no e was so yede o te onwoma so because o ton wi a ubenya sika ne fofofo akofa bi aba enti yesre Ghana for montete nyoma ne so na yesu yenya kakra ntumi ntonko fie na ekuro ne beye yi a eyenya konfoba ne se kuro be ba otimbi
kodwo bato aso ma me fa BOT mran BOT also wadwencha na se de osi hunu no ma te sei
Kwame Dedi kama menchia wa hefo bio na on behalf of former chairman of the NDC national chairman fan to say enra the duena chairman dissolving the campaign team until moving forward and there will be nothing like team of sample for C4C. What matters, there's an architect called NDC be prosecute 2024 agenda and MT honorable Yamin will show you so and I'm highly impressed. One thing that motivated the rank and file of the NDC and they said so we Congress grounds now no dey see na a clear message was sent get us power or get out from the NDC leadership now delegate eyi omo na no fiada na memenda no the clear message almost send it to every elected officer from the new elected national chairman to the NEC members and then they say it is either you get us power or you get out away from the NDC because it was established say nanke was NDC win 2020 the leadership are now and to me and for party now winning. Now we've come to the point say we need power at all costs, a do or die movement. Into to me a dear mamu no the resultant effect I penny says man to me and you to me and NDC 2024 you have no business with the NDC. Now 2-3 days later many akwenya tie the national elected national chairman honorable Johnson Sedun Ketia, Matthew honorable Fifi Kwete, Matthew honorable Yamin. And I'm convinced, beyond reasonable doubt, to say premises are delegated to Abano is conscionable.
Okay.
The delegate pen, the NDC pen say you better to about 27 December 2024. The King can we no na protected ballot no to take out to the Jubilee House. Now let me come back to the subject matter.
Yes.
Kwame, from the economic perspective, no. So Biaka se un to me comment the ban for said they were Sydney appreciate here. Now when you're fair to that buying. On this very same platform. Months, weeks ago, Abraham Yamasha says a year ago, no, out of good faith, we criticize the government. And he said, if per certain policies, be it real or unreal, I yielded some affirmative response. From a professional point, you commend them. And 2-3 months ago, on several platforms, you castigate your mind. Emma Binding who said, look, baby, our running mind, it doesn't make sense. More bubbles here too much. Debt restriction and person more the ban when you board na mon country Ghana for. And on the 30th of October, man penino tisu kasai and page 7 of his speech no outline some of the measures on be go akwemu amasid nenya ahoden. And now me no kasai no about a week ago. Now be here 15 Ghana cedi to buy $1. And now you can say the same marketer. You need 9 Ghana cedi to buy $1. Now, based on the data, then it's commendable. That's the argument of working to reduce from 15 to 9 cedi no highly commendable. The issue that was a share say discussion is how sustainable will it be? Because it may move from 15 to 9. Every rational human being, regardless of the party I want, say first na me to fuel and na me fill 1,500 and 1,250 to me fill me tank. And by a reduction of 15 cedi to 9 cedi no, I reduce the fuel at the cost of fuel I buy per week.
Okay, but then again, a better fair say mampany at this time no, obesha said they Saturday ya born home as a for
Hona maybe.
Okay.
One say I am building a case. The first caveat and then they say, yes, come the war, whatever food you get to eat. And to offer the law of diminishing marginal returns, the things start to rise, it peaks, it decline, it goes negative. But be a year drew no so draw the diminishing marginal return curve now, saying that here. And now ye can say it is positive response now by Nina and it is rising. Say the measures are binding are more sustainable. It can transcend beyond this year and even first second quarter of next year. But Kwame Minkah be will show you so. A bank cocoa syndicated loan. Na emba. November ya last month to chairman and a scanning in Ababe drew ye. Inti anon kwana ye kasan abragana $1.13 billion.
That's right.
And it means so far we proper economic analysis. The issue of any money bobe ni ebeye fono ejina either you have glut or scarcity. You kase glata just any money bua. Sadie buo in the economic space ne boy ye fu. For example, so for nsuo na for Coca-Cola. And I'm saying so in abundance and the economic value on water is less than Coca-Cola. Now say obit so no ka say oh maybe produce Coca-Cola chama obiana. The economic value on Coca-Cola goes down. And na ye ka say no aban enya $1.1 billion through cocoa syndicated loan. Sika we na ba. Sika we nso buy na nche aban asan SLA staff level agreement with IMF. Now the very moment Aban signed this agreement, the consequences and say the negative confidence and money begin to bounce back. Number two, Aban through Mampany statement 30th October and Edia Tubia say mining firms at Tembia no make profit no or more de ko mu kromu no or more retain a certain proportion or ha. Enti through the capital profit repatriation abana at the retention policy abano. Science can so in dollars no and also be stay ha. Thirdly, abano on consistent basis I increased the policy rate of the government of Ghana from around 14.3% to currently around 27%. The implication is Kwame, anytime your PR, your policy rate goes up, no, it's a motivation for investors to bring their money back into the economy.
Yeah.
And domestic investors who also want to invest. So anytime among 4% on better T-bill, on better bond, no, you are mopping excess liquidity out of the system. Kwame, anytime a buying biano, ebema policy rate akosro no, the HN say, obi bia woye amanfra fo ye timamuni awo sikada ho a wonyusu no, fa beto a buying instrument. The very moment I be to sa na mo no, ma demand pool inflation akofom. Kwame na ye can say inflation as of today stands around 50.2%.
Okay.
Now the trend say aban peso keteli the consistent rise in inflation. Enti auto no policy rate him ebema investment aya akono. Kwame the more investment be ya akono se wudu sika koma aban be na usika ne de akwa foreign currency. Enti these three measures no and lead to the way a cedi no yehunu say a pager. But then again, let's come to import and export. And now you can say no. Hardly will you see a lot of people importing and exporting. Into that gap, that missing link, and so every must be holding. You bet me assess the authenticity or the sustainability of it by second quarter of next year.
Okay.
Even so, you see first quarter of next year, crowd the assess here. That is too early. But you do from April, May, June 2023 now. And when the yielded the resultant effect to say policies were yeduma. But me fear going forward, me say Ghana buy a staff level agreement with the IMF. Say Ghana buy expected $3 billion. This money is going to be paid in 3 tranches: tranche 1, tranche 2, tranche 3. After staff level agreement, you go to board level agreement. Say Ghana buy to succeed to get the board level agreement by first quarter of next year. the cedi will be stronger going forward. But as Ghana buying to me and subsidy and board level agreement, now second, third quarter of next year now, I'm afraid they say the strength of the cedi will begin to decline. This from purely economic perspective.
And that's on the basis of IMF. Surely. But what about Nshisheno? Without IMF in Kutawudi and Nshisheno, we ebetimi abwa ama cedi na ho de net magina ate.
Kwame Minkah de ba konso so a in my candid view, devoid of all biases, no. Abana ye was your comment there abano. Or the Nshisheno bi aba say release of forest for certain importation wa in Janteno. I mean farm tree. Omo ko jisike fra aban ho e de kokra atosode enuana ye di de ye nom eba no aban ne person de import substitution policy ba ya ka se import substitution e na ye ka say no ye wo African Free Continental Trade Agreement Ghana and Sasha Asie bi e na aban ne ka say a lot of the items are mine import to the bakrumu ha no e ma ye sika na ho ode ne wo fam sa na tie dia aban ne de tobo eto so say obi bia na woko Bank of Ghana ko any other bank e ko di dollar e ko kraba no ye ma so sika ne bi Kwame, it has a negative toll on the economy consequential. The reason is that
but I had
the part but you see I had to say there o se o bank ko obi fie nkohua e ka say hwa o te ase obi eye na duane woni fie na waka kire o ba say if no konkodi di fie ha Kwame, say o pese o bank ko obi fie a to what extent e na wa ma na duane ko obi fie. And let me situate the discussion properly. Abandon the injunction policy we have on forest for importation.
Yeah.
Yemi say who say Kwame, Sani mana ban a injunct sa among foreign crown farmer no. Do we have locally produced companies who produce Sani man? And this immediate companies say Ghana for produce Sani man. Consequentially, a shortage beba. Kwame, anytime shortage is created, price will go up.
Right.
And sebano sanwa sa police na ye trimupa ban be wan fa makra nkeye. Thirdly, sesana mon aban pushing it too hard ya ebekwa akokamia ye say aban mu mpanimfo bi mu omo ye import no secretly na aban betima mo lances enti kroma say oh aban the policy aba ma ye import wo behwe no na amanfo na mkuntu na si import ba enti sa policy no sa aban anhwe mu yi a ability to shortage of such items aban peso in janten.
Okay, beauty so bodu mama fa we betwam titi kateno 80 o se Kwame mama fa de we nchira o nef kan che ye o panelists was say global ratings agency S&P has downgraded Ghana's credit ratings to default after the government suspended debt payments, a move that complicates the planned debt restructuring meant to unlock a bailout by the International Monetary Fund. Also, Kwame catch a beauty say the Okano on for way in count because we know a bit my baba ya coincide at the Amagana Wabra. Yes, IMF. But could you meaning the other can't talk when so but we as our make out say, oh, ye pay not for your debt restructuring.
A friend is saying, a buying in Kase Ubia ma Ubi import BP. The directive are buying and it say Bank of Ghana will not give forex support. Inti enyo maybe or wha oil any sign your man are buying let's stay, you know. A buying say yeah auctioneer normally no be a fuel. Government prioritize forex for Sanyo Mano. Bank of Ghana is no longer gonna give forex support for Sanyo Mano. Inti say oh partner wo Thailand ana amanone no adi union be bro otomana niska komana. And no enye abayasem. But a buy no air patch they say me dollar minyano me fan support it say oba auction so me per dollar say akwa import mo na matanga ma ko import oil into no young creators are buying stop pay anybody to import anything. Now secondly, so o share in some minwe kan I asempa for the first time wa minwe kan sem bebre o kasa kra no begin say bia koyipo kan da ho kasa but na you no na kasa intinem say why are dey me born about say oh it's good but at least that is what some of us have been hoping for say in the long run we will all support Ghana and talk of the right things and the good things that have done. Now let's quickly move on to debt restructuring. The message now nipane de send it doesn't complicate the debt restructuring. What the government of Ghana has done is that as at 19th of December, why say okay, may call Mate committee. There are committees that the government ati. The committee is responsible. No said any say also ne oma buying ajum sika nyina ishia edin kuta ho. Say medo kade but sika no said ya akudru no me ho kyerɛ me mintumi ntua enti yɛnka ho asɛm oso okay yɛbɛka ne sɛn oso okay ne yɛka me de wo no ebia nesia mintumi ntua sei ma me mmerɛ kakra na mintua ne sei saa nkomo no ene nkoma Ghana ban ene omo do omo ka ekudi na the Ghana ban decide ne say this month oma na wo sanka opiska ikutua omo okutua omo ka this month no ontua eno no wa putting on hold pending sa negotiation a one oma odo omo ka no ekudi no is bad because what it does ne say technically no you have defaulted on your payment to oma omodoka. It's not a permanent default, it's a temporary inducted default. But in terms of the rating agency, a default is a default. Ubia or no overto bond, Unzabusumibia, no Wadakra, into a default, which is a very bad and it will haunt us for the next 10 years because Ocean Prince should be at 2017, 2018. MC Finance Ministry for no the two of oh your ratings you're good, your core bond crying say and they AD into say we're defaulted.
Yeah,
it's not good for the country. But for me, Kujopoku a blessing in disguise because Ebema young Ghana no now ni atena Ghana jina Ghana. Oja said the meaning I can say and you may be aban se unsupported bi mu no or say yedin hihye ye to kwan mu a ye be den ye be ni locally. I have said on record say so ohwe enyoma ebia top 5 kra anka ye import ohwe bia customs bill. What are the top 5 importations in this country? Nanka ye 1D1 efia ye no, it is tailored to solve sa top 5 no. Enti me de bia me kan farm milk. Ye import milk. Again ye dear milk. Nantwie what would it take for farm milk to partner? What would it take, say, a buying between our partners, our companies here? Now, almost I am yan and chill or Ghana, almost to me a milk. Near almost so they are your all companies that use milk import milk. Casa Precon. Almost, but companies import. I want to tell you the companies that import things in this country. And maybe me feel say it's a blessing in disguise because you could taste the water from the chalice in 2007, Eurobond for the first time, and the baby muda. Afibia but Eurobond na ni say muda. Once a while, no ako Eurobond ako diversify. Wow. Pensu bi cry say 100 years. What you say? Timid here, massa. The credit said we have really not done well in our borrowing.
Okay.
Yemu bi yakasa from 2009 enough 2007 enough fango.
Yeah.
And yakasa say look, fango ye nya ye no. Yen kwane emaya ye nya fango nye sikasem nye. Ye nya fango ye sikasem enye. And you more said it to akwem from 2009 ye kasa oh yempesi benya dash disease yempesi benya we conference bi could be ada ye kasa what you say and from production in 2011 11 years on no in Zambia yemu bi cat can 2009 no and abem
okay
what you say enti media me feel say the debt restructuring na abine koye no
right.
It's a good thing.
But what about a year near organized labor?
Okay.
A year 27.
Maminka and no wasam kakra. Me maka fidie piece say me what the contra is it's a concern. Yen you know if you see a kasa buying tea. Look, buying 2 kwan bibre ye kan ontie labor be kan ontie yes wako chata plane 2 kwan hu hia ontie. Ene ekoba yi hwan ho na kire no. Yen sika da pension na de ho akire no. But yen hwanyoma bi your total revenue kroma say me can wa ofidie so bebre as at last year was 70 billion
4 minutes
70 billion pension sorry your pension your friend is saying o share sika editua workers car 33 billion o share sika editua interest 31 billion government no 31 billion na oye hu bibi but yemra pension no pension labor force omo sika ebeyira and say omo pension income so beti enye no kre total pension e wokroma nyina 39.56 billion.
Enya no krade na ban edi.
Oh send any also kubusa ban. Baba me chechobu kakra. total pension in Ghana 39.5.
Could you put information?
Pension in Ghana under management 39.56 billion. Say share sika aban ese or restructure and you all the 39.56 billion no and a war government bond mu more fund managers no dey share your mu every month biano pension payment pension industry ni no 3.9 billion and 3.9 billion na afibia na yetua no sa aban restructure numbers are who 167 million Ghana cedis and emba next year na aban so untua interest biano. Inti then now because say o pension income subeti.
It is so almost no.
I'm not saying say esuhunu. Esu to now make aban who say we are concerned for our pension. But remember yen say yen penny.
Okay.
Because penny aban bu say no boy no also DB because they get the salaries man.
Mate. Beauty. I mean to aka sima be mienu na ye dey akogu. Body tell mama.
Sima mienu there was very unfair to me.
Unfortunately.
Abman way your debt sustainability analysis. After that, you per se established say your problem is it insolvency and liquidity. You can say insolvency. What the better say yen to mean to ya.
Yeah.
You can say what charging you liquidity say yen to ya. In Kutu a champion time was liquidity yen to ya. Under this government, a yen to mean to ya. Now, Kwame, any time a mine ebe drew the position of insolvency, no, there are 5 options available to the government. And for be sovereign insolvency stress. Udu sa stage na chese said ye other life support so we hear mo na. Na eno na de debt restructuring eba. So obi aka chen say debt restructuring ya de papa na sebi Kwame on tia mamu ase ye. Then na de debt restructuring aba. You've borrowed recklessly. Abra obo bosia manfo ka che say bosia obo si o. Utumi ko bobo bosia ba no be kenke party wache party. So you see baby a yedu na ye self-inflated path and your cofaso and a did baby. Kwame saw here report where it was done by Dr. Kaslato Forsen, MP for is a ranking member on finance in parliament, an NDC MP. And Osteti and Niama a dim minor bidu baby a word. One of the instructive things of Kaya Kwame Emu do say debt restructuring o patch Ghana for say. Obi onye sika one man who have been bone. Now one funny sikan Cote d'Ivoire Mali Burkina Faso didn't seek about you are punishing that person wrongly. Kwame obi bia ne aban koye ko efe bi Obama fida utmost good fit. Semi crime pa beto wade. Now there's basis for buying that thing. Now ubrechinwa what yamra.
Okay.
And now ye say a man for debt restructuring be catch omu nyina no. Omu so omu pepa they can trigger class lawsuit.
What's that?
Yeah. Because some are beto wade. And I may better bond now, and I will tell my only make terms and conditions. And it's how person who change any element of the terms and condition now. You need my full consent. And it's a banner sorry and a panel catcher was saying a meeting here. Every single individual a haircut and a bet through your bond, who coins and more come who boom. Now more trigger lawsuit against the government. So I buy bet here, Kwame. You have big collective agreement clause mechanism. Abani betimi ne sa bon hold the Atenase say na ma ho kirenti we na me pesa me ye but say ka sa abanim fon so no aye no o punish obi for the wrong of the father is nonsensical.
Very well. Bernard Odrotechi ebrani sha enso ye bend when ya bombi bedo ase we chartered economy sounds a member of the NDC and a KNP Kwadwonsa Apuku enso obi ode ne ho asiwo wo MPP amanyo kurim se opeso odi omanim se Frank Tuni
there now the chartered economy is now umade kro
energy expert that's it I was your for hani edi mbesi wo power 97.9 and I feel so TVXY be the Prince Kwame Minkah Ochira nyame ya adoma ye besa ahia e wo Dwabo Ase wabra ye den komotwetwe ni nyina ebra mu agima ni power ni on the power mid morning ebra mu sisi wo TV so ye yi mu sini na ye se bom nyom anyu ebra mu so gumbe show ni aka no e de beto am so bye bye.